Okay, so just another same basic concept here. Let me just go ahead and, for my photos.com collection here, just go ahead and delete these. Alright, so we got our original. It's the same basic thing. You want that movie saturated sky, or you just go straight to multiply or color burn. And let's say we want a certain color. You know, we want it blue. Remember, this is going to be on color burn. So we can just go ahead, gradient tool, foreground transparent, or a multiply, and we just go ahead with these different blend modes. So we still get the contrast and detail of the clouds, even though it's just a regular fill layer. So if we go back to our gradient and we just swipe, we're just swiping blue. The magic is in the blend modes. Of course, we can scroll through, find something you like. Overlay, hard light, those come in handy in most cases, I've found, but not in all cases, as you can see. I'm the only candidate on this stage who has experience in not voting for... Okay, sorry about that. It's election season coming up here. Alright, same basic concept. How else can you do this? Let me just go ahead and finish this. And we still retain our light. Well, I teach you other ways as well. Alright. There's other ways we can do it, such as just do a color balance adjustment layer. And this is pretty handy dandy quite often. A lot of professionals use this to get that saturated look, and then, you know, changing the blend modes as well. So I'm just starting with a great photo to begin with, and then just, you know, tweaking things from there. So here we have this color balance. Let me go ahead and duplicate the background layer. What we can do is adjust this layer so we can bring up levels, make it darker. I talked about brush masking before. Alright, so we've got this. Now let's look at our color balance. It's even darker. So by doing this, we can bring out a lot more detail. So if we look at it, here's the original. We can retain parts of both of these just by doing the brush masking. So we can add a layer mask, and because this is the darker one, we can start to let some of this darkness shine through to let the lighter layer beneath appear. Alright, so if I got a grungy brush, and you know what, I'll make some for you. Just remind me. I'll get them out for paying subscribers. I'll make some more brushes and get those out. But what we're doing is just finding a good brush, lower the opacity, and we can start to let the darker layer hide so we can let the light shine beneath it. But I already taught this in the other tutorials. It's just another great technique here, because we look at the original and then we start looking at this. Makes a difference. I mean, this stuff starts to add up. So we can also add light here. Let's get white as our foreground color. Go to our gradient, foreground transparent, change it to a lighter mode such as soft light, and we can start adding some brightness in here, because we're really just putting white pixels on here, but because of the blend mode, it's creating the really cool effect. Alright, this is just a foundation of a lot of movie poster stuff, which, you know, I'll be showing you in the future, pulling it all together. But we can add some good typography in here, some text. Trying to think of something creative. Yeah, pretty creative. Stormy skies. And of course we can run through our different fronts using the arrow keys. Yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah. I think we must be towards the bottom here. Yeah, fonts will really help you. I should have given that reference out where I've got these. Make sure to email me so I can get them to you if it's not there. I'll make sure to get them up. Otherwise, you can just go with the default Trajan, which is the standard movie poster one. So let's just find that. Where's Trajan Pro? Where's that? Here we go. This is the standard movie poster font right here. You've seen it all over. Okay, so now you want to be pretty light with your layer styles on movie posters. You don't want to do anything like that. Well, actually, like that, unless it's like a horror film or something. You want to be very light with your layer styles, but you get the idea. I don't really have time this episode to show you too much. Maybe we can bring this pre-selected character in, but here it's basically the same thing, just taking that same technique and done the same thing. Same thing here too as well. You get that movie poster saturated look. You know, just choose a different foreground color. In this case, you can see what it is right there, and we just have it on color burn and just start swiping away. So let's grab this actress right here with the imperfect selection and just pull her in over here, and there we go. Right now she's at the top of the layers palette. By changing the layer order, we get a different effect. Of course, in other tutorials, I show you how to do custom adjustment layers by basically controller command clicking and then choosing an adjustment layer. So we can do levels here. And this is not harming any pixels, it's just adding a new adjustment layer. We can go ahead and mask some of those pixels, change the blend mode, lower the opacity as I teach you. You know, just a lot of the basics that add up. I'm going to pretty much close it off here for this tutorial, for these extra bonus ones. There's a lot more to learn, but let me just run through some of these other ones here. Just pressing the controller command tab, control tab in my case.